Good morning. Early afternoon. No idea what time it is already today. So I just have to have the shower. I'm just going to do a quick makeup get ready with me. I am using the VIC products. So I'm going to start with our primer, the Glowing Perfection. Give it a little shake. I feel like it's a little runny if you don't shake it up. So shaky, shaky. It doesn't take much. It's super soft. Feels really velvety on the skin. I'm just gonna rub that in. For me, my issue is, you can see I'm really large pores. So even primer, it helps me kind of buffer that. But my pores are so big right now that sometimes it's still an issue for me. So we are working on ways to reduce the size of my pores. So while that is sitting, I'm going to try and figure out what to put on my face today. I usually use the same shades for our bronzer and our concealer at the moment. And I only have the one shade for blush still. I still have the Peach Perfect in the blush. I need to invest in some more shades. But those are really my go-tos. And because I wear a mask still all day as a teacher, I don't really do a lot of makeup. And honestly, I haven't done makeup at all in the last probably couple months during the week, just because I figure it's a waste of makeup and time to do this just to only see from like here up. But I have found that I needed to get out of a slump, emotionally, mentally, visually, and not wearing makeup has caused me to get really lazy in the way I dress for work and what I look like. And because I teach preschool, it's not like not saying it's not as important as a public school teacher, but I'm not expected to necessarily present myself a certain way visually. I can wear sweaters and hoodies, and I can have my hair in a messy bun and no makeup, and no one really bats an eye to anything. So it's really easy for me to get lazy in my appearance. And then when I find I'm getting lazy for a long period of time, self-esteem and all that stuff kind of starts sliding downhill with it. So this last week I've been really adamant on at least putting some sort of makeup on my face and doing something with my hair. And it's helped. It is a booster. I'm not saying appearance is everything, but when you feel like you look good, you feel good. So we are working on that. I've had a lot of questions about where I get my masks, and I don't have any on me at the moment, but I have usually different masks for the time of the year and holidays. Shein is where I get all my masks. They're super affordable, incredibly durable. They're cute. The quality is great. So if anyone wants to see what kind of masks I wear at work, I'm happy to share that. And maybe I'll do that on Instagram later. But I think we're dry. The primer my skin feels really soft and velvety. It's not cakey. It's not sticky. So love that. Vic still doesn't have foundation, so I'm still just using my Neutrogena. It is the Healthy Skin Anti-Aging Protector, shade light to neutral, number 30, if anyone is interested. And Vic did have, I need to look and see if they're available to anyone else, but I've never used a makeup brush like this. And if you guys have, comment below, what are your thoughts? I don't know, I've never used one. I just usually use a regular, brush like this. Amazing. So if you haven't, try it. It's so soft to the touch, and my foundation goes on really smooth. So I was really pleasantly surprised. So I usually just kind of dab and then just kind of brush it in. You can tell I have been picking. I've mentioned that before. I am a picker when I am stressed or anxious. sometimes bored. I pick. I know it's a no-no. I hate it. It's something I'm trying to break. So, work has been incredibly stressful for various reasons. I am a teacher, like I have said many times, and now Head Start, which I work for, has decided that children ages 2 and older all have to wear a mask. So I am now dealing with not only the everyday behaviors and dynamics of a 3 to 5 year old classroom with 15, 16 children in my room. I am now dealing with them wearing a mask. And if anyone wants to know how that is going, imagine sucking on your mask all day, like licking it, whatever. Not washing your face after a meal and putting your mask back on, and then on top of cold and flu season, basically blowing your nose in your mask. That's how it's going. So, yay me. It's a treat. So, other than that, it's just, there's always a lot of changes that happen at work with very little notice, not a lot of training or I don't know, I'm not going to say much, but there's just a lot. And then you throw the holiday season on top of everything, and it's a recipe for stress. Happy holidays. Okay, so my lighting still isn't good. I got to figure out my lighting issue in this room, but foundation is on. I love the way that brush. I don't know if I would go back to anything else if I didn't have to. This is, I don't know why I haven't tried one sooner. I'll look if Vic has come out and they're open to the public. I will link that because they are so worth it. I am going to use a little bit of, it's the Beach Please. Vic has all liquid beauty products, skincare built in to the makeup, which is amazing for people like me who do not have great skin. Everything is buildable, blendable. Not going for anything fancy. I don't really know what my plan is today. I have to go get more wrapping paper. Just when I think I'm done, I've got one more thing to wrap. Maybe hit up a grocery store. I don't know. I'll probably go to Target and go somewhere and spend money I shouldn't be spending. You guys done with your holiday shopping? Are you just starting? I feel like the older my kids get, or each passing year, I find myself procrastinating longer than usual just because I don't know what to get anybody. And that can be really frustrating. And then I feel like I'm never done. So I find that if I finish my Christmas shopping early, say late November, early December, which is really late for me, then I go to the store and I find something that I think, oh, my son would like, but then I feel obligated to balance that by getting another gift for the other 2 girls. And it's a mess. I'm never done. And it's, I don't know, whatever. So I didn't do a whole lot. I could probably even add some more. I probably won't today just because I don't know what's going on with my life today. So I'm not going to worry too much. I am using in concealer the Soft Vanilla. It has been doing a really good job covering up some of my acne spots. And Vic also, I bought with those brushes some beauty blenders. I'm gonna blend it in. Okay, nothing fancy. I don't know why. I gotta figure out light. I do have a window, so you can see I haven't done anything too crazy with the makeup. Just covering up some of my acne. That's all healing now. So don't pick at your skin. I should shout out my daughter, Haley. She did Tuesday night at the school. They had what's called a cut-a-thon. Back in the olden days when I was in cosmetology school, we did a cut-a-thon about this time of year, and it's just incredibly reduced. For me this year, it was I brought in a can of food, and my mini express basic facial, whatever they want to call it, was like $2.99. So same thing with the haircuts. You bring in a can of food, your service cost near to nothing, and it all is for a good cause. So since my daughter's in the aesthetics program, they were, like I said, doing the express facials. And so my grandma and I went, and it was really the first time they had, I believe, the first time they were actually taking clients. My daughter and her class are not on the floor yet. They're getting ready to test out, and then they'll be open to appointments. So when that happens, I will be advertising the heck out of her so she can build up her clientele and get her services. So the facial was great. But then she also asked to wax my eyebrows, and they hadn't practiced waxing until the day after. So Wednesday, I think they were doing body waxing, and I was like, sure, that'd be great. So obviously all services at a cosmetology school are done under the supervision of instructors. So you don't really need to stress too much about it. But she did a fantastic job. Luckily, I have a decent shape to my eyebrows already that kind of helps, especially a new person waxing when they're doing it. Sometimes they have to create a shape. Sometimes they're just following the shape that is already given. And my eyebrows really weren't too bad. So she did a great job. My only request is that she kept the eyebrows on because I was going to a concert, after that, and I just wanted my eyebrows for the concert, but I've got 2 eyebrows intact and they are cleaned up. So shout out to Haley at the Paul Mitchell School. Good job. I believe I get to go get a microdermabrasion service from her in I think next week because she's testing out. So I've never had one of those. So if you have, comment because I don't know what to expect. I don't know what happens after the service to your skin. So I would love some tips and just some what to expect after your service or during the service. That would be amazing. So yeah, I was super proud. She did a really good job. It's always nerve-wracking, especially when you're not completely done with the training and then you're having to do something and jump in, kind of so to speak. She handled the pressure really well. There was a lot of students watching her because so many of them hadn't been on the floor yet or done waxing. So a lot of people were watching her, and then she did a great job. So blush, I am using shade Peach Perfect. This one I find I don't use enough maybe right away, and then I have to go back and add a little bit more. So I just do some dots, and then I am using kind of a compacted brush. I don't remember where I got this one, but blends. It's such a pretty shade. I love blush, but I'm not usually real daring with the colors, I find, as the older I'm getting, which is what I love about VIC Beauty. There aren't any shades as of yet that are incredibly bold or daring. It's very, very kind to maturing skin. All ages, look amazing in the makeup, but for those who are getting fine lines, wrinkles, and dealing with other maturing skin issues, this makeup is by far has just been amazing. So okay. I feel like I keep bringing you to the light. Come to the light. Okay. So I am gonna do, my favorite highlighter so far is the Ethereal. I love this shade. I haven't played with the other three as much. They're gorgeous. I just haven't done much with them yet. I need to play. I need to sit down here and play with my makeup. But I love this one. It's just a really pretty glow. Just gonna use my finger. Okay, we'll switch. So, if you guys can, you can see here, just a really pretty natural looking shine. That is that. Just gonna clean up my eyebrows a little bit. My eyebrows are naturally this dark, so I never feel like I need to do a lot with them. So I just used a little brush and I brushed them. I am gonna take, I usually use, the one eyebrow pen I have is brown, and it just doesn't, I feel, blend as well with how dark my eyebrows are. So I might look into getting a different color. But I just use black eyeshadow and just a thin brush like that. I don't do anything heavy, just kind of dab it. And then I'm just filling in to kind of clean it up. So I'm not really creating any shape. I'm not creating an eyebrow in itself. So you can kind of see how it just kind of fills it in, cleans it up a little bit. I don't need anything dramatic. So that's all we're doing for that. I do love Vic's, our eyebrow gel. I never was one to use eyebrow gel. I guess I didn't really understand why. But it is great. It really helps give your eyebrow more shape. It just gives it the appearance of being a little cleaned up. So I brush the hairs more upwards. It goes on clear. Okay, so I brushed the hairs up, and now I'm just going to go in and just kind of lay them where I want them. So they just, if you can tell, to me, they look more intentional. Like you did a little something something to them. This is the brush. It's super small. A little goes a long way. The bottle, it's not very big, but you don't need a lot. It doesn't dry white or flaky or anything like that. I haven't had any of those issues with it. like I need to trim my eyebrow hairs. They're getting crazy. So again, I brush them up. Kind of like combing the hairs. And then lay them how you want them. And there you go. There's the eyebrows. Okay, let's see. Oops. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to put on our eyes? I'm still playing with the eyeshadows. I've used a few other colors, but again, because I'm usually at work during the day, I don't spend a lot of time in the mornings. I usually give myself roughly 30 to 40 minutes in the morning to shower and get myself together and go. Now, if I wasn't wearing a mask all day, I would definitely put more time and effort into all of it. That's just not my reality. So what do we want to do? Wearing like pink. So we're going to start with, it's called Brown Canvas. In the bottle, I mean, it looks like a shade of brown, but also looks slightly mauve-y. It looks different in person than it does here, I think. I have found you can use your finger. The brush I like the most. I got these at TJ Maxx, so I don't really know what it is, but it's small. It's not super compacted, but not super wide in the bristles. It's just works so far really good with the movement of the liquid eyeshadow. So I will dab a little bit. Again, start with less. You can always add more and build it. But I'll use a few little drops. You've got just a smidge of time to move your product around before it dries. I haven't had a lot of issues with creasing. If I'm wearing this to work, I usually have it on from anywhere from like 5:30 to, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night, and there really isn't a lot of creasing. The makeup is still in place, and it still looks just as good at the end of the day as it did when I put it on in the morning, which is great. So it's pretty easy to move. You can see just those few little spots was enough to cover my whole eyelid. It's a really pretty neutral base color. You could leave it like this and it would be good to go for the day. We'll see, we'll add a little something to it. So I'm gonna do the other eye. Again, just a few spots, not a lot. And if you feel like you need more, you can go back in. I'm gonna take the brush and just move it around. There you go. They're so pretty. All the colors are really just really pretty neutrals. We have some that are sparkly. Maybe I'll use a sparkly one. Maybe I'll use our sparkly brown one. We have, to create a really pretty smoky eye, we have a brown, a black, and a silver. Oh, the holiday looks. We'll try to figure one out and we'll do one. I'm thinking New Year's. Oh my gosh, these would be so pretty. Any fun holiday parties you have coming up. We'll be looking into Valentine's Day before we know it. This product is going to be another really gorgeous thing to consider for the holidays and New Year. It is called our Rapid Radiance Shimmer. It is a body oil. A little goes a long way. It is, I mean, you put it on, you will have some sparkle. So you want to start with less and build up to whatever your desired sparkle preference is. And it smells good. It's not strong or anything, but it does have a scent and it is light and pretty. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know and I can help you. Okay, anyway. So let's try using the Bronzy Gaze. It is our shimmery brown. I am gonna do what? Okay, I think I'm gonna try using a different brush because I'm probably gonna just focus on the outside of my eyelid. So I am going to use something a little smaller, just slightly more compact. This is what the applicator looks like for all of them. Almost all, I think all the liquid makeup, the applicator looks like that, lips and all that. So, all right, we're gonna start just on the outside with a little bit. And I'm gonna start small and build. There is sparkle to it, so I don't want to get crazy. I'm still learning how to use some of this. I'm used to the powders and so there's just enough of a change in color between the two, but definitely some sparkle that it did add a little bit of depth. It's kind of hard to see in my lighting. Again, you got plenty of time to move it. Try to bring some, I think, the sparkle closer to the middle. So you can see it's a little bit of depth. It's subtle. It's not overly sparkly that I feel like I'm back in my old middle school self, you know, where the makeup was all glitter and that was the fun thing to do. Okay, let's see. I think bring a little bit under the eye. So I'm just lightly putting some under my eye. I don't tend to do a lot under my eye. I do like under eye, the bottom eyelid makeup, but my eyes tend to get really watery and then I end up wiping it all off anyway. So I don't always get crazy with under my eye unless I'm feeling really, really frisky or something. I'm not going to stress about it today. So I am going to use now for my eyelashes the Double Trouble, our Vic Eyelash Primer. If you've never used eyelash primer before, I would absolutely encourage you to try it. It is a game changer when it comes to your eyelashes. It's going to help thicken, it's going to help lengthen, it's going to help product stay. So it does go on white and then it dries clear so you don't have to worry about it. I am excited for my daughter to learn how to do eyelash extensions. It's been something I've been dying to try. So when we get there, once again, we will be doing some advertising for her. So if you're in the Rapid City area, I'll be encouraging people to go check her out at school. I'm sure at some point I'll be walking advertisement for her between facials and eyelashes and waxing and whatever. So you can see already, I mean, you could probably let that dry and just go without if you had to. So we are going to let that sit for a minute. Oof. Let my hair dry a little bit before I do anything with this. Let's see, let's find some earrings or something while we are waiting. Let's see. I don't know what we're doing today. My goodness. I did spend all last weekend organizing and cleaning the whole house, and it's still not quite where I want it, but woofda. You can tell when someone is, whether it's depression or anxiety or just in a slump in general. My house is never really dirty, but it can get messy. I mean, I think anyone's house can. I've got kids and dogs and family and whatever. It was time. I was in a slump. And it's amazing what just some cleaning and organizing can do to your mood. So, if you're finding yourself stuck in bed, especially this time of year, the seasonal depression kicks in, get up. Get up. Let's do something. Take a warm shower. Wash your hair. Exfoliate your body. Clean your bedroom or do a load of laundry. Something that, I mean, doesn't sound like fun, but it's just amazing what it does for the mood. And then keep it that way if you can, which is my struggle. I gotta maintain. So okay, we'll be ready for some mascara. Okay, I'm going to use our waterproof because, like I said, my eyes always water. I need to go to the eye doctor and see if there's anything I can do about that. But I always use our waterproof, our Super Drama Queen mascara. It looks just like the other Super Drama Queen. It's just not waterproof. This stuff is amazing. The applicator, it's pretty straight. Nothing crazy about this one. You just go right over the primer. I never know the best angle to show people my eyelashes, but if you can see the difference. Long, thick. So pretty. If you're interested in trying Vic products, we have been doing the 12 days of Christmas. Every day it's a new deal. Oh, I saw it this morning and I can't remember. So I will post it though. Today's deal. Oh, so my eyelashes have a personality all of their own. Guys, look how long those are. You don't even need false eyelashes. If you really wanted to, you could do another coat. There you go. That's about all we're doing, I think, today. If you have any questions about any of the products I used, comment in the video, send me a message. I am happy to help. If you still need ideas for Christmas, we have some of the best like hand sanitizing products. We have a spray, a foam, and a lotion, and I've used all three, and they are amazing. I believe they come in a 3-pack, and I believe you can maybe buy them on their own. I'd have to double check. Mine came in my kit, so that's why I would have to double check. This makeup, I mean, is amazing. If someone in your family is struggling with skincare or you need to switch up your skincare routine, gift for you. Yeah, ask. All of these are amazing. Let me see. I'll show you whatever. So those are the highlighters. These are our liquid eyeshadows. So you can see they're all very neutral. Again, if you have teenagers, very teenage friendly. I need to figure out how to organize them. I found at Target this pink organizer. It came with this, and then I have one upstairs for all my stuff. I found it in the office organizing aisle, and it has been amazing to organize my makeup. And I'll take a picture and post it, how it's organizing my skincare for me. This is Vic's All Day Setting Spray. Really lightweight. Doesn't really have a scent to it. So I hope you guys all have a great day. Stay warm. If you have any questions about the products or are interested in any of them and you just need more information, let me know. Have a wonderful day.